Hey there, folks. I'm Charlotte, the Gulf Coast Granny, and tonight I'm going to be making these adorable, cute. I love these. They're sweater ornaments that I found on Yarnspirations.com. They have so many ornaments, Christmas crafts, and things that you can crochet up for really quick gifts. Or anything you want to do with them. I'm going to use these on my own tree because I'm redecorating my tree this year and I've bought new ornaments and I want to stick with the red theme, I believe. But right now I happen to be working on a blue one. So, hi there, guilty seventh son. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. How's it going, dear? It is good to see you. Of course, we're just doing a little bit of crocheting and chatting and catching up with everybody tonight. My friend Mona might be joining me later. She crochets too, but she's having some problems with her wrist, so I don't know if she'll be doing a whole lot of crocheting. She's supposed to be taking it easy on that wrist of hers, or hand, or whatever's wrong with it. You don't have any jokes for tonight, seventh son? I'm used to seeing your jokes everywhere. So, is only two of us in here right now. Whoever number two is, say hello, because I'd like to know who's in, and I'd like to acknowledge that you're in here. This is not my usual night to go live. I usually go live on Saturday nights with my buddy Grumpus. But tonight I thought, well, I'll be honest with you, and I'm just going to tell it like it is. I'm trying to get my channel back in motion again because it's been a while since I've really taken YouTube very seriously. So I thought I would do Monday night crochet and chats. Oh, you were here last week. I did not realize that. I'm sorry about that. But anyhow, maybe I just didn't recognize the name because it's changed a little bit. Anyhow, what I was saying is I really want to start focusing on doing YouTube again. You know, I had to. Hey, Jane Doe, thanks for coming in tonight. I had to take about a year off of YouTube because I was babysitting my grandson, who is a special needs boy. And that took a lot of energy and, all of that. So I didn't do YouTube for quite some time. And I have been slowly trying to get back into it. And so this is my second crochet and chat. I did one a couple of weeks ago on a Thursday night. But Thursday night is not really working out for me. So I thought I would try it on a Monday night. And see what happens. And it's not that it didn't work out as far as, views or anything like that. It was mostly just that the time was not good for my family. But look here, Jane. I wanted to show you what I'm working on. Look how cute that is. It's a crocheted Christmas ornament. And it's just a little sweater. Now, this was my first one that I ever made. And you can actually change colors every row if you want to. Or you can do solid colors. Or, you can decorate it anyhow you wanted to. You could put, like little glittery yarns. And I think that would be super cool, is to use some glitter yarn. I've got some green glitter yarn in some of that stash out there, but it would take me forever to go through it and find it. And I kind of did this in a hurry tonight. But I was really happy with the pattern. I saw it on yarnspirations.com, and I'm just really amazed at how many different little patterns they have that are quick and easy, things you could make for a super quick gift, for somebody, like a last minute teacher gift. If you're going to a party and you need to take a gift along with you for the hostess or, host, um, it could really, and you could use them in your own house. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these in my own house and decorate my tree with them. I've got a few more patterns, but I haven't. You know what? I don't know if I did that right or not. Right now, I'm trying to use this pretty blue color, and I think I missed a row. I need to go around and do another row on that. Let me see. 1 row, 2 rows. 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th row. Okay. Well, I guess I did do it right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did it right. It's just looking a little smaller, probably because I'm using a different type of yarn. On this one, I used Hirschner's worsted 8 yarn, which is kind of like Red Heart Super Saver. And on this one, I'm using Premier's anti-pilling gradient yarn. This is the one that I made a baby blanket with. I'll show you. I've got a whole skein of it right here behind me. See how it gradiates from this dark, beautiful teal color all the way into this light color? Well, when I made the baby blanket for my son's baby shower, I started off dark and I went till it got to the teal color. And then I started the next skein with the middle first, so that the light teal would be in the middle, and then it would go to the dark on each end. Well, then I put a big border around it about this thick, and I started with the dark color all the way around, and I used one whole skein to make the border. And I was really happy with it. Super, super happy with it. In fact, here is, I was going to make a square blanket, but this didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. But I love how you can't even tell where the color changes. Oh, it would make pretty snowflakes. That's a great idea, Jane. That's a wonderful idea. But anyhow, this is one that I started and then quit and went on to make the other one. Thank God I had 9 balls of this yarn right here. So I was really glad that I did, because when I messed this up and felt like I couldn't finish it, it was a blessing to have those other skeins of yarn, trust me, because I did not want to pull this out and start over. Excuse me. Oh, where am I here? Here we go. I'm getting tangled up. But I've also got this pretty red. It's a shinier red than, I don't know if you can tell it in this camera. This is not my best camera. But this is a darker and shinier red than that. See, that's kind of got a dull tint to it. And then this one is really shiny. This is Premier. No, yes, it is. It's called Premier Eversoft. And it is like Karen Simply Soft. And it's a really fun, I like this kind of yarn. It's slick, really slippery, and it's a nice yarn to work with. I really enjoy it. But anyhow, thank you. The light, yeah, I've got to find a snowflake now. I've got to find a snowflake pattern, because I think that's a wonderful idea, and I'm going to go with that. I have downloaded some patterns. Let me see here. I'll tell you in just a minute what I was going to work on next week, if I can find it. There's a bauble Christmas tree a hexagonal Christmas stocking, a granny square Christmas tree, and I'm not quite sure how you would do that, but I'm going to try. And then there's some that look like little Christmas lights. And I thought that I would do one ornament a week until Christmas gets here, because I think we have, what, about 6 weeks to go before it's Christmas. And that might be some of my Vlogmas too, because I was thinking about trying a Vlogmas this year. I've never done it before, and I've been on YouTube for, oh gosh, this is probably my 4th or 5th year of being on YouTube. Oh my goodness, I forgot to do something. Darn. Give me 1 second. I know y'all can see me. Y'all can see me, right? Jane, can you tell me if my volume is loud enough or is it too loud? Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm goofing off on my computer. I'll be done in just 1/2 a second. Okay, got that done. Okay, great. Doggy Life, you think it's too loud? Well, you know, I'm just a loud old Southern lady anyway. So yeah, it's just me and my daughter home tonight. She's she's 19 years old, got off work this evening, went and got herself some makeup from Ulta, and she's in her room now playing dress up. She's trying on all of her new makeup, and she put on a real pretty dress. She's a red-haired girl with pretty green eyes, and I'm telling you, the green dress that she has on was like it was made for her. It's really something to see. I'm not going to put her on YouTube unless she wants to be on it, but boy, she sure looked stellar in that dress. I was kind of taken aback because she took my breath away, you know. I'm doing great, Doggy Life. How are you? How many dogs do you have in that doggy life? Or is that a metaphor for something else? Just curious. Because we only have 2 dogs here. 2 dogs, 5 cats, and 9 chickens. Let's see if I can get this right. So what's everybody got planned for Thanksgiving? Are you going to hang out with family, or do it solo, or be the main cook in the house? Oh no, Terry, what happened with your other account, my dear? I'm okay. I think I'm having GI issues today. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. You don't even want to talk about Thanksgiving then, do you? Our family is going to be, only half of us will be here. I have 7 children, and 5 of them are grown-ups. 2 of them live very close to me, and we'll be going to my daughter's house. And I'll be able to hang out with my grandchildren, 2 of them. And I have 3 sons who live in Florida, and it's really hard for them to get away. They work, they've got families they've got to support, and sometimes they just can't. And that's okay. It's what happens when your kids grow up. Oh my goodness, your stomach is, I'm so sorry. That has to be very challenging. My goodness. Terry, did somebody hijack your account? Dear God. You know, you would think that people would have better things to do with their time than go around sabotaging people for fun. Good grief. Good grief. I am sorry, Terry. Mm-mm-mm. You don't think it was somebody you know, do you? I mean, I don't know if you share your account or anything like that. I don't. I, I don't do that. Oh, fiddlesticks. I done it wrong again. Shoot. All right, here we go. You know, these don't take very long to make, which is really nice. It's only, let's see, 8 little rounds going down this way, and then you come back and put 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds on the sleeves. So it's a shoot. It takes longer to weave in the ends than it does to crochet the whole thing up. Let's see. I really am enjoying this color. And this yarn, this blue yarn is so much easier to work with. You know, I'm going to try really hard. I've got my phone set up over there on StreamYard. And I was going to try to have a little box in the box kind of thing going on for so you can see my hands working while I'm talking. But I can't seem to figure out how to get the audio to work right. Because what happens is, even if I turn off the volume on one and not the other, I get this feedback. You lost all your wrenches and everything. You can't even log on. You know, I would reach out to somebody at YouTube and find out if they can restore your account for you. I know that a lot of people, when they have problems like that, they will, what do you call it? Twitter. They reach out to YouTube on Twitter. And they usually can get a response from a human that way. It's just a thought. I've never been through it, so I don't. Well, you can't see what I'm crocheting, dear, because I'll be honest with you, I'm a terrible camera person. I tried to get the my other camera to point down, keep getting this feedback, and I didn't have time to troubleshoot that issue before it was time for me to go live. So I'm just crocheting. Right now, I've got about half of it finished, but I'll show you what I'm working on are these cute little Christmas ornaments here. It's just a little crocheted sweater on a string. And I'll be making a few of those. And then next week, I'll make something else and hopefully get my camera situation taken care of so that y'all can see my hands while I'm sitting here chatting with everybody. What time is it here? 10:19, I believe. Well, shoot. Let me look. Well, I did that, doggy. And I'm still getting this feedback. And I even turned off the microphone on one of the, I'll see if I can try it again. But I hate to do that while I'm trying to pay attention to everybody. Of course, it's not like there's 600 people in here, you know. So let's see if I can get it to work. I'm not the most technologically savvy lady out there. Yeah, Jane, that's Terry, Madwood Barbecue. Um, let's see. Enter studio. All right. Sorry, y'all. Can you hear me? Or is it echoey? How's that? Oh my goodness. I think I just fixed it. Holy Toledo. Hey, Duval, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I hope you have a great evening, my dear. I think I did it. Okay, watch. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, hang on. Look, I did it, y'all. I did it. I'm so tickled. I'm sorry. I'm like a little kid when I do something right. Let's see if I can. Let's go over here. No, I need to come over here with it. There. Okay. Well, that way I can tell y'all what I'm doing too. No, okay. Sort of. Let's. Here we go. The one thing that I don't care for so much about this pattern is that you have to kind of alternate frontwards and backwards on your rows. So, and I'm not really good at doing that. Well, that's not true. I don't like to do that because I like all my stitches to look like the front row when I'm looking at it straight on. But when I finished this, I was looking if you know what you're looking at, you can tell. But if it's hanging on a Christmas tree in the distance, there's no way anybody would know the difference. So it's not such a big deal, I guess. I can't believe I was able to do that. So basically, this is a granny stitch all the way around this piece of work, and it's not very many of them. Like my first row, I just started, and that's the first stitch, the first set of stitches. It's 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets all the way around, and there's only going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before I connect it again over here and start my other row. So again, it's just going to be really fast. You got Grumpus's address today. So when we get paid again, I'll get them shipped out. Okay. Thank you so much, Terry. Y'all, Terry is going to send me a candy I have never tried in my whole stinking life. And I don't know why I've never tried this, except for the fact that I can't buy it here. It's called cherry mash. Do any of y'all know what that is? There. The angle on this camera is not great, but I'm doing my best, y'all. But now I think it's really cool that I know how to turn that stinking reverb or whatever it is off now, the echo. That is super cool that I know how to do that. Who was that? Was it Doggy Life? No. Who asked me why you couldn't see? It was Debbie Graybert. Well, look at there. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. Yes, you get them from Walmart. They're delicious. All right, Jane. That is good to know because when he described it to us the other night, man, oh man, I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds stinking delicious. And I don't know why we can't find them here. Oh, fiddlesticks. I get so irritated with myself when I make a stitch that I know I'm not supposed to make, but my hands do it anyway because I'm not paying attention. Okay, join that row together, chain 3, and then we'll start again. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more row. Well, actually 2, but one more row of these granny stitches. 2. You know, I was watching a lady crochet way late at night last week. It was probably, thank you. Thank you for encouraging me to get that squared away. I appreciate that, Debbie. It's not perfect yet, but I'll be working on that. Anyhow, I was watching a lady crochet a dragon. They call it amigurumi. Now, look, I've been crocheting. This is unbelievable, y'all. When I say it out loud, it almost puts me in shock. But I have been crocheting for 50 years and have never done an amigurumi or stuffed animal or stuffed anything. Good night, Doggy Life. Thank you so much. I hope you feel better soon, really soon. Yeah, I understand that. My shoulder's giving me a fit, but I can't stop. I got too much stuff to do, you know? But I've never done, okay, I have done one stuffed thing in my entire life. And it was just this past Halloween. I made my daughter a set of stacked pumpkins. And that was my first experience with making a plushie of any sort. And I was really surprised at how easy it was, for one. And it kind of made me want to do more of them. So I have decided that I have a new great grandbaby coming in December. And I'm going to try oh, okay. I'm sorry, Doggy Life. What do I make? I make everything. I can make blankets, I can make sweaters, I can make shawls, I can make tablecloths, I can make, I mean, I enjoy making very practical things, and I think that's why I've never moved into the stuffy genre or amigurumi genre, because I am a very pragmatic person and I like to be practical. And I never really felt like stuffed things for decoration was a super practical thing to do. But again, you live and you learn. And I learned that I really enjoyed making those pumpkins. So let me show you what I did. There it is. Okay, this is just the very beginning of something that I started last night. And it's already too big. It is the head of a stuffed bear that I want to make for my newest grandbaby. You like blanket twisted animals and cowls and stuff like that. I love to watch other people do those animals, but I'm a little intimidated by it. But again, I used a little bit bigger hook than it called for. And I think the lady that I was watching on on the tutorial was using a thinner chenille than what I have. This is a 6 bulky weight, and I think hers might have been a 5. So, oh, hold it up in front of me. See, it's supposed to be lovey sized. And I will. I could make the body bigger. And actually, if I keep using the same yarn and the same hook, it's all going to go to, it's going to end up being proportionate to the size of the head, I'm sure. It's just I had to quit on it last night because I was a little disappointed in it. Oh, that's a great idea. I could make a snowman out of it and just make one more bigger ball underneath it and then decorate his face. See there? I just love doing this because y'all give me ideas that I wouldn't have otherwise thought of. Let's see, where am I at here? There we go. And then there's that row. Whoops. Well, that was a little putting the cart before the horse. Hey, God's Desire, how are you doing? Stop hurting your shoulder. I don't know if that's ever going to happen around here. My shoulder's been hurting me probably 20 years. Here we go. I like to weave my ends in before I move on to a different area because I really hate to finish a project and then have 1,000 ends to weave in. So that's why I do that. Took me years to figure out that that was a practical way to do it and made the most sense. But here we are. Okay, so far, there's my little sweater, and it's going to have some arms on it in a minute, and I'll show you when I get to that point. Do I have any more ends? Yeah, they're inside. It ain't going to matter. What you do with this is you take and start at the top of the sleeve here. That's what that is, a sleeve. Or at least the shoulder of the sleeve. Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay, I told y'all I've been crocheting for 50 years. Now I'm making myself look like a ding-a-ling. One, two, three. And now I'm going to make kind of like a little corner stitch. Yeah. Virgil, stop. My dog's over there chewing on himself. You know what you could make that stuffed, but you mean stuff the sweater? Is that what you mean? Oh, it would, wouldn't it? Like a sachet, Terry. That's a great idea too. I would have to make it without any holes in it, but I could do that. I could figure that out. You've been making hats from Bag of Day's latest bit. Did you make that, what did she call that? Gosh. The one that had the spirally thing in it. Did you make that? Could make stuffed hearts. Yes, yes, for a Christmas tree. That's a good idea too. I could make stuffed hearts. I just might do that too. Look, I got a lot of days till Christmas. And with these little tiny projects like this, you can make 15 or 20 of them in a day. The potpourri, yeah, yeah. I knew what you meant, dear. Okay, where am I at? Okay. Here we go. Huh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 3. Hey, heathen, how you doing, dear? Good night, doggy life. You take care of yourself. Yes, I made 2 of those. Chaos meet peace. Was that the name of it? That was a beautiful hat, and I would love to see. I did not do this right. Fiddlesticks. Let me look at my other one here. There's that, and then there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, let's tear it all out and do it again. Are they easy? It looks. My boss said dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. So I went in as Batman. Okay, then. I think I'll go in as House or Lady Gaga. um, let's see. You know that the picture God's desire for that particular hat really looks intimidating. And when I saw it, I said, "Oh my goodness, I have got to try that." But I've got to try it after Christmas when I get all this other stuff done, because my list is just getting longer and longer. And really, it's my own fault because I just keep adding to it. So, what do you call a sheep who can sing and dance? Lady Baba. Goofball. Oh, goodness. So yeah, that's I was good. I lost my train of thought earlier. I was going to tell y'all that we're going to spend Thanksgiving with my daughter, and half the family's going to be missing, and it's just not the same when I can't get them all together. You know, why can't dinosaurs clap their hands? Because they're extinct, of course. They're stinking extinct. It's just front post and back post stitches. I forget what kind of crochet she called that to. She called it something other than, what did she call it? I guess it doesn't matter. But I was interested again. Let's see. How many is that? That is 2 rows. So 2 more of these. 1, 2. Once you start working on these itty bitty little sleeves, it gets kind of awkward to hold and turn and get in the right place. But I mean, it's not impossible. It's super simple to do. It's just a little awkward and fidgety. You know, I want to let y'all know how much I appreciate y'all coming in here for this new night of live streaming. I really do appreciate having 11 people here. I wasn't really expecting that, to be honest with you. I was expecting maybe 2 or 3 people to show up. So thank you. Here we go. Come on, go on in there. All right. 1, 2, 3. My husband and my son are off at Boy Scout camp this week. They've been there since Friday evening. Well, that's not true either. Friday evening, we had my husband's Christmas shindig at his job. So we let this boy go to camp on Friday evening, and then my husband went Saturday morning. But chaos meets. Thank you, Jane Doe, for posting that link. So anyhow, they've been gone since then, and it has just been pretty nice having the house just us girls, me and my daughter. Of course, she had to work 2 shifts yesterday and 1 shift today. That's not true. It was Saturday she worked 2 shifts. Yesterday she worked 1 shift, and today she was off. But let me tell you what Miss Princess did on her day off. She went and did some shopping and went to lunch with her other sister and ate 2 dozen oysters by herself. I'm kind of jealous. I don't know why they didn't invite me to go. I wouldn't have gone anyway, just because I think that sisters need to have some bonding time by themselves. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Well, I don't like that big hole right there, but I guess it's not going to matter too much. Let's see if I make a big hole on the other one. I'm going to have to check that other one and see if it's holy. Okay, I'm just putting single crochet around this one sleeve here. My hands are in the way, aren't they? Of what y'all can see. What if I'm going to try something else with this camera in just a second. Let me get this row done. I gave my handyman a to-do list, but he only did jobs 1, 3, and 5. Turns out he only does odd jobs. That's good. That's a good one. That sounds like my husband. He does odd jobs too. But you know, I married my husband because he can fix anything. Absolutely anything. VCRs, back in the day, cars, computers. He can build chicken coops. He can do all the stuff. Oh, dear. Here we go. All right. off my fingers. Let's see. All right, there's sleeve number 1. I still don't care for that big old hole, but I'll just hang it this way. Well, I guess this one has it too. Okay. So it's not a mistake, it's just the pattern, I suppose. What's y'all's weather been like? 2 dozen. 2 dozen what? 2 dozen what? Because we have been warm and muggy all day today, and I'm ready for them 40-degree days to come back. Why should you never take sides in an argument at the dinner table? Trick question. It's the perfect time to take sides because no one's paying attention. Bring Tupperware. Oh, Lord. And you're right, too, because, and you know something, that's a real problem today. People not paying attention at the dinner table. When I was a kid, we had to come to the dinner table and eat every evening. You know, that was just what we did. And most of you are probably like that, too, when you were growing up. But today, these kids want to have their cell phones, and parents want to sit there and scroll through their phones, and I don't care for that at all. It's been warm where you are, okay? But we're getting ready to drop down in the, oh my goodness, God's desire. That is going to be really cold. I haven't felt the 20s in a long time. When we first moved here, about a year or two after we got here, there was an ice storm in South Mississippi, believe it or not. And I think it got down to about 17 degrees. And I had icicles hanging all along the eaves of my house. I have pictures of it, not on this computer, though. I would post them. I mean, I would show y'all if I could pull them up on this one. Where do rainbows go when they've been bad? To Prism, so they have time to reflect on what they've done. It's Prism. Yeah. Poor rainbows. Okay, I'm about ready for this sleeve to be done and to move on to something else. Oh, I was going to try something with this camera and see if I can. There, maybe that's better. Okay. I have a feeling that if I have it directly overhead, you might be able to see what I'm doing better. But it seems like I'm all thumbs. Okay, I come around here to this next area. That's not it. It's right here. You ever seen folks who just crochet without having to look? I have never been one of those folks, and I wish like crazy that I was. But I have got to look at what I'm doing. I don't type very well unless I look too, so there's that. Hey, Jackie, how are you doing? Y'all, this is the lady I told you I was watching make that dragon. I was talking about you, Jackie. Did you ever finish your dragon? I was telling them that you inspired me to jump off in the amigurumi world the other night when you were making that dragon, and I started on a teddy bear lovey that is what do you call it? The head is stuffed, but the body is not. And I'll show you what I did. I ordered some safety eyes, first of all. But here's my, here, let me pick him up. This is my little teddy bear's head, and it's enormous. Look at this. It's as big as a cantaloupe. And I don't know if this teddy bear's head ought to be that big or not. The lady said get chenille yarn. I got chenille yarn. She said use a, I think, 5mm hook. Well, I used a 5.5 because this chenille was thicker than her chenille. So now I have a melon-sized head for a teddy bear. And I'll probably end up either making somebody suggested that I make a snowman out of it and then move on and try the teddy bear over again. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I got these skeins of yarn at, oh gosh, I want to say it was a premiere sale about six or 8 months ago. And I got big bags like this of 6 skeins for $5. I couldn't pass that up. I didn't know what I was going to do with this kind of yarn. Now I know. Hey, GT, how are you doing this evening? Thank you for coming in. Oh, you finished it? Did you do a video about finishing it? Yankee Kyle, how's it going, mister? Okay, I feel like I'm confused now. There we go. 3. Okay, I'm taking this out. There we go. When in doubt, start over again. Ha ha. Hey, Carol, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Happy early Thanksgiving to you too, my dear. Wait a minute. Kyle, how did you become a good sister? I think it looks good so far. It may be bigger than you want. It kind of is bigger than what I want. Because I can't imagine a little baby holding on to that big old melon head. But, you know, too, I could. Here's what I was thinking. I have another grandchild, a little grandson who's 2. And I thought, well, if I went ahead and finished it just to get the pattern good in my head, go ahead and finish it like it is, and then stuff the whole thing and send it to him. It's a thought. The baby's not even born yet. So there's that. It's actually due in December, somewhere around the 20th. Headed back outside to work on this chicken coop. Well, I surely hope that you're able to get it done soon. I know you've been working on it a really long time, GT, and thank you so much for coming in and hitting that like button. Hey, Dwayne, congratulations for what? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving back to you, Kyle. Hang on just a second. Safety eyes are not recommended for under 3. I am glad you let me know that. I am. Because, you know, I watched you do the safety eyes last week with the heat and everything. But if it's going to be a hazard, I won't do that. I'll just embroidery the eyes on, you know, stitch them on, whatever. I'm sure there's a tutorial for that. Shoot, I used to embroidery when I was a young girl, and I did cross stitch. So, how is my wallet? Like an onion. Every time I open it, I cry. Amen. Me too. Dwayne, it's good to see you. How are you doing, my dear? I haven't seen you in so long. It seems like it anyway. One. These rows feel like they're twisted. One, two. Something's not right with this one sleeve. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's the second time I've had to pull that out, y'all. Maybe if I'd put this other string back in there. Get in there. There we go. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now let's turn. 1, 2, 3. All right. That's what happens when I don't pay attention. I get turned around. Good night, Duval. You have a wonderful holiday, my dear.
Duval.
That's how she has her name written too.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
DAL.
Yeah, she's from there.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You know
Um,
how I went to the beach earlier? There's 100% glass in my foot, and I can't get it out. And I tried getting it out, and now my foot is like profusely bleeding, but it's fine.
I'll get it out for you in a little bit. I'll come do surgery.
Yeah.
Apparently, daughter says she has a piece of glass in her foot from walking on the beach barefooted. You guess Annabis is sleeping with y'all tonight. Well, don't start. If you don't start none, there won't be none, Terry. You know? So, but I think that might be a good idea. Annabis is going to be a good guardian dog, whether it's you and your wife or whether it's animals outside. Your aunt was good at knitting. It's neat to see how things are created. It is neat. I wish I could knit. I mean, I know how. It's just, it's a lot slower than this. This is crocheting. And this is a lot faster, in my opinion, than knitting. And I'm an instant gratification kind of lady. I like to see the results of my endeavors quickly. Virgil, no. Gosh. Did y'all hear that? He's scratching and scratching and scratching. And he's on flea medicine, so I don't know why he's scratching. Do you want to go outside? Is that what you want? Can y'all give me just a second to let the dog out, and I'll be right back, okay? I'll just set that there so you can see what's... Oh, fiddlesticks. Well, just a minute, loudmouth. There. Okay. Go aside. Go aside. Good boy. You like the color choice. Well, thank you. Thank you. It was just stuff I had extra. It was just extra yarn that I had. So I decided to use it. It's good when you have a great big stash of yarn, though. And I do. And I'm kind of ashamed of how much yarn I have. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and look here. It is time, I think, for the final row. 1, 2, 3. The last row on this sleeve is just a single crochet. I like the way that they told us to, goodness gracious, where did my, on this pattern, it says to do the last row on the inside, and then I'll show you something in a second. That was a really good idea to do it that way, because when you do it this way, instead of going around the outside this way, it kind of makes it, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it kind of makes it fold in this way a little bit towards the center instead of flaring out this way. And I like that. I like that. Nowhere to put it. I'm not surprised. Terry, he's not much of a crocheter. And I don't mind. I don't mind that he's not. It's okay. And he might be lurking in the background too. You don't ever know about him. Now, he did show up last Thursday when I did a little quick live stream. But, okay. So, there she is, y'all. See there? Now, this sleeve looks, okay, it'll be all right once I get her all laid out. Let me get this woven in. All right. I should go on the inside of this, and I will. Now, let me show you what they said to do for the little hanger thing, the little string. I'm not sure I love the way that they did this on the pattern, but I'm going to do it this way anyhow. They said to make a knot, kind of like a square knot, sort of, this way, make it go over that way, and then do this. I think they called it a merchant knot. Apparently, this is the kind that they used to tie yarn together when it's tied together mid-skein. And then what you do is you cut it real close. And of course, it's not like if it does come apart, you can just always put another piece in there. And then I take this and put it through the neck there and pull that through. Well, fiddlesticks. I done caught it on a piece there. And then there it is. Now, how easy was that? And I'll hold it up here so y'all can see. So, you were going to try an almond diet, but that's just nuts. I agree. That was a great color choice for that. Thank you. Thank you, Dwayne. I got this red one here too. And I'm thinking that my tree this year is going to be mostly red with a few accents of this pretty aqua color. And of course, one of these sweaters is much bigger than the other, and it's because of the weight of the yarn, the difference in the yarn. The weights are the same, but this is a very soft and silky yarn, and this one is not. This is kind of a thicker, woollier type yarn. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next probably 3 days till Thanksgiving anyway. And then next, let me share my thing here. I will show you what I think I want to work on the next time that I do one of these, if you'll just bear with me. I'll find I don't know if this is a copyright thing or not. I know that Yarnspirations is a little funny on what they allow and what they don't, but I'm going to show you anyway. And if they have a problem with it, well, they just do, and I'll learn about it later. What do you think of that? Present, slides, PDF, video file, share screen, and then there, share. Okay. That is the ornaments. I don't know how to make that any bigger. But that's the ornaments that I want to make next. And they're just supposed to be little granny stitch Christmas trees. But I think they're adorable. I really like them a lot. And they look super simple. Thank you. Thank you. I like those. I really do. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this sideshow off with my other phone. There. Man, I can't believe that I learned how to do that, y'all. I haven't learned anything new on YouTube in a really long time. Yeah, they are cute. Jackie, Yarnspirations has an entire crocheted and knitted Christmas tab that you can click on, and it's all kinds of patterns for Christmas designs. They have all kinds of stuff, ornaments, table runners, all kinds of stuff. There's an ad that comes on YouTube for all of us people who crochet and knit and are crafty. And it's for yarnspirations.com. And it showed one of those little sweaters. Now, I will say this. The next one I do, I'm going to change colors on the different rows and kind of alternate them, red and blue, red and blue. I might throw some green in there. Who knows? Because I've got plenty of different colors to work with over here. I even have some bamboo yarn that's kind of like this. It's got a similar texture and weight, and I've got gold and green. So I might try that too and give them away. I used a 4.5 millimeter size 7 hook on both the sweaters. I use same size hook. I bet if you wanted to make a bigger one, you could probably use whatever size hook you wanted. Usually like on this red one here, this is a Hirschner's Worsted 8, and it's a lot like Red Heart Super Saver. I usually use an I or a J on Red Heart Super Saver. So there's that too. I mean, you can experiment with what. Oh, and another thing, you know, from the Crochet Crowd, he actually has a tutorial out for this too, but he does he always puts his own little spin on everything. So he does stack double crochets instead of connecting at the end of the row with a slip stitch. He will use the yarn and make a forget what you call it, but basically uses the yarn needle, and he'll go under the first stitch and then back around and then weave it in, and then he starts all over again with another color. But and also he does, like I said, the double stacked or the stacked double crochets to start his rows. And that doesn't make a lot of difference. It doesn't make any difference in the way that the thing looks. I think that you do what you know and you do what you're comfortable with, but there is an actual pattern that you can download for all of these things and go from there. Make it your own. I mean, I'm a big fan of making it my own. What else intrigues me is weavers who use the old-fashioned looms. Those are fantastic. That intrigues me a lot as well. I've never done it. And in fact, I like the thought of weaving myself maybe a rug or a blanket, but I think that's probably all I would want to weave. They used to make fabric that way. In fact, they probably still do. It's just a manufacturing process now instead of by hand. I didn't realize how thirsty I was, y'all. I've been sitting here talking steady for an hour. But yeah, I love to crochet. It's been the one hobby and the one thing that I have continued to do throughout my lifetime to oh gosh, Jane, that's a great idea. Jane said those are cool to put on top of packages. When you wrap a package, just add an ornament to it, and look at there, they've got 2 gifts instead of 1. That's kind of cool. But it's been the one hobby that has stuck with me throughout my lifetime. My granny taught me how to crochet when I was 8 years old. And then she got very sick. She got non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and nearly died on us. And then she had a couple of strokes, and then she lost the use, of her left hand. And when that happened, I had another grandmother on the other side of the family, and she called it nitty knotting, but she crocheted. And so I would sit with her and watch soap operas during the summertime. She used to watch us in the summer. And I would sit there and nitty knot and watch soap operas with her all day long. So that's kind of where I started off in my crochet journey. The first big thing I ever made was a blanket for my first husband. And we weren't married at the time. I was, I think, 18 when I made it. And what's funny is I made that, let's see, 18, I don't know how many years ago that's been. 40 years ago. Next month will be 40 years ago. And I made it out of Red Heart Super Saver yarn. And that blanket today, my daughter has it. It's her dad's, but I gave it to her because I took it in the divorce. And she still has it. And it looks just as good today as it did 40 years ago when I first made it. And that is one thing you can say. A lot of people don't like Red Heart Super Saver yarn because it's known to be scratchy and not as nice to work with as some of the other yarns, because it is, when it goes through your fingers, it can be irritating. And, But I love Red Heart Super Saver because number one, it is the most durable yarn I've ever used. It will last. It's like a roach. It'll last through a nuclear explosion, you know? And you can make anything with it. I mean, I wouldn't use it in the kitchen, you know, like to pick up pots and pans because it's hot. But I know this, you can wash it, you can bleach it, you can put it in the hottest dryer you've got, and it'll still hold up to it. So there's that. Even the way they used to make dyes for yarn and fabric is a neat process. Now, see, Dwayne, I'm not familiar with that at all. Um, excuse me. Y'all should smell my kitchen right now. It smells delicious. Do you know what I did? So I defrosted a pork butt last night because Poppy and Murphy are going to be home at about noon tomorrow. And it is in the oven right now with some Uncle Steve shake on it. And it's been cooking on 275 for hours now. And the smell is amazing. My whole kitchen smells like that stinking pork butt. Vegetables, berries, and other plants were oh yeah, now that is true. And you know what? Remember, I don't know if you know this or not, but they used to make paint for artists out of egg yolk and other various sundries like that. I don't know what I'm going to make with my pork butt. I was thinking about making some sweet potatoes with it because I've got a whole bag of them in there. But then if I do that, my favorite sweet potato casserole won't be so great on Thursday because it'll be like, well, I already had that or something like that. So I think I'm going to save my sweet potatoes for the casserole because that's my favorite thing at Thanksgiving. What is your favorite thing to eat at Thanksgiving? Come on, guys. Let me know what's your favorite dish on Thanksgiving Day. And I'll start by saying sweet potato casserole. What I do is I take my sweet potatoes and I cut them up into bite-sized pieces and I boil them for maybe 20, 30 minutes. And then I drain them and I stick them in a casserole dish with a half ton of butter and about that much brown sugar. And I put pecans on the top of it and I roast it till it's all done and bubbly and beautiful, right? And then come the marshmallows because you can't have sweet potato casserole without marshmallows. Now, I don't mix it all up. I like my potatoes crunchy, you know, and I like them all in pieces. I don't like them mashed. Oh, hang on. We got a guest up here. Oh, y'all get ready because here is Mona at Sifting Some Soil.
Hey.
How are you, dear?
Girl.
What?
You sent me this thing late.
I'm so sorry.
I went to bed. I was in the bed. I just so happened to turn over and I seen that you sent it and I have you on my TV. Am I echoing?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go turn my TV off.
No, you're not echoing. No. I thought you said something else. You are not echoing. Jackie said, oh my, that's how I make it. I wonder if it's a Southern thing. I don't know, honey. It might be a Southern thing because that's how my stepmother made it all of her life. So, and I got it from her. And well, she was born in Florida. So was I. And I just carried it over here to Mississippi with me. How do you like your sweet potato casserole, Mona?
My sweet potato casserole with marshmallows?
Yeah. All right. And you're Texan?
No, I'm from Ohio, actually. Born and raised. Really?
And that's how they make them up there too?
Huh?
Is that how they make it up there too?
No.
No?
No, I learned that here in Texas. I learned a whole lot of stuff, Yeah. Because we didn't eat crawfish at home either.
No, I bet you did.
I am echoing. Let me go turn my TV off.
Okay, dear. Okay. Mona, yeah. Okay. Um, okay, cranberry sauce and dressing is God's Desire's favorite dishes. See, now I love cranberry sauce, but I don't like it out of a can. I like for my husband to make it from fresh cranberries, and he uses orange juice and Grand Marnier, and my husband can really make some good cranberry sauce. It's delicious. But there is nothing in the world any better than a leftover turkey sandwich on one of them nice dinner rolls, the special ones, that you have for Thanksgiving. And throw some turkey and some dressing and some cranberry sauce on it, a little bit of mayonnaise. Oh my God, it's so good. Y'all, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. I cannot wait till Thursday. Oh, you make yours homemade too. Good, good. Now, I have a son, and the only way that he'll eat cranberry sauce is out of the can, and it still has to have the ridges on it, and we just slice it for him. He'll eat the whole can. No lie, that boy will eat the whole can. I wish he was coming for Thanksgiving this year. He's probably going to be by himself, and that's sad. But he has choices, He's grown. He could come if he wanted to, and he knows it. So, all right. Who else? Oh, mashed potatoes are. Oh, you can't have Thanksgiving without mashed potatoes, Jackie. No, 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 no. And you got to have giblet gravy too. You can't. Yeah. In fact, my daughter demands that I make giblet gravy, and that's how come I've got a turkey sitting in my sink. I don't like turkey. I would rather have anything but turkey. I guess. Let me take that back. I don't like the white meat. I like the dark meat on the turkey. And if somebody don't save me a turkey thigh, I kind of have to throw a fit. Let's see. Mashed potatoes for for my meal tomorrow. I could do that. I could make mashed potatoes. What about potato salad? And some coleslaw. Huh. I don't know. I'll have to toss that around. And I got collard greens out there in the garden, and mustard greens. So I could make mashed potatoes with collard greens, because I got some ham in there too that I can put in the collard greens. That sounds good. Collard greens, maybe mix the mustards and the collards together. I can go out there and just clip leaves, You can remove my comments so y'all's names will show. Oh, Jane Doe, I always forget to do that.
So am I still echoing?
Not at all. Not here. Does anybody hear an echo from Mona?
Not anymore. I don't hear it either.
Okay, testing 167.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta be up at 5:00 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
They called me at 4:00 talking about, we have an opening at 7:30, 8:00 for a dentist appointment. You want to come now? You want to come early?
And you said yes?
Yes, I did. Get it done now. I don't have to wait till later.
I don't like the dentist.
Well, I'm just going to get it clean.
I understand. I don't even like that. I mean, I like it when I leave, but the process is grueling for me. Oh, I had German potato salad for the first time Saturday. Really enjoyed it. I've had it probably twice in my life. It's different than what I'm used to, but I did enjoy it.
What it tastes like?
It's a little sweet and vinegary. And if I remember correctly, it has apples. No, what fruit? It's got some kind of fruit in it. It's a little different. It's a little different. Oh, it's not bad. Okay. It might be my stupid phone. Oh, shoot.
What the hell did you do?
I just knocked my tea in my lap.
It wasn't hot tea, was it?
Huh?
It wasn't hot tea, was it?
No, it was freezing cold tea.
Okay, that's all right. Cool it off.
Give me 2 minutes,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
I've got
yeah.
to do something.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Okay. Well, hey, y'all. I came in here just in time. Look, but I ain't gonna be here long because I know I gotta get up early. I said if I stay up late, then I'm not gonna go to sleep. But then I need to get on the road tomorrow as well. So I was trying to get some sleep. And it's just not working out because I'm not used to going to bed this early. I don't get in the bed until 2:00 in the morning. And I go to sleep about 4 or 5. So I got to get up at the time that I usually go to sleep. So we're going to see how this pans out. I still hear the echo, but it's not bad. Okay. I don't hear it. But I need to share this out. Did you guys share this stream out just in case everybody else didn't see it? Because have a safe trip. Well, thank you. I'm gonna do my best. I didn't want to drive, but I guess I'm gonna have to drive, but I'm not gonna not go. My I can't do no cooking for a while. My stove went out today, so
Oh no.
and I ain't gonna be able to get no stove until sometime in December. So it's best that I go on and go where I need to go for this week, and then the following week I go to St. Louis and stay a few days, and then when I come back, we'll work on me getting me a stove.
Yeah, make all them other folks cook for you.
That's the point of me leaving anyway. So it don't make no sense of getting no brand new stove now, and I ain't even gonna be here to crank it up.
Exactly.
You know,
I'm sorry. I just gotta clean off my seat.
That's okay. Take your time.
Well, I don't want to keep you up.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to pull my phone down and it kind of slammed into my glass and went all over my lap. That's okay though.
Yeah.
Look,
as long as you didn't burn yourself up, you all right.
That's right. Oh no, I didn't burn myself, but boy, that was cold. That was really cold.
That's all right. Cool it off. Cool it off.
That ice go right down my britches.
Cool it off.
So you're leaving tomorrow to go on your trip after.
I want to leave sometime tomorrow afternoon. I haven't even packed up yet.
No way.
No way. And just a few minutes ago, because I was in the bed, I jumped up and decided to pull out some clothes. Yeah. And I know it's cold there. So everything that I pulled out was sweats. So that was real quick. That was quick pull out. So I'm like, okay, I can get that done. So I probably need to pull out some other stuff to see if I have enough of everything. But I think I have enough of everything to just throw in and go. But I should have been ready. I don't know.
Just procrastinating.
Yep.
Make sure
all the way. I have never going on a trip. I have never procrastinated. I was always packed and ready to go a week ahead of time.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Right.
And
you think of things you need to take.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because it's so close.
Right.
That it's only 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah. Do you have to go through the city to get where you're going?
Nope. I don't even go to the city.
That's great.
But I will be going to the city. I think I'll be going to the city. They haven't sent me an address yet to where I'm going. So
right.
And
Right.
one place I'm going is not even nowhere near the city. So I don't have to worry about, because going to the city, that's 4-hour drive.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Well, I hope you have a safe trip and I
Oh,
hope
I
you enjoy
would,
yourself
girl, look,
1000%.
I got plenty of time. I'll take my time. I ain't in no hurry. I got my music ready.
Yeah.
So it'll be all right. I
Yeah.
need to like it. Oh, I did. I liked it already. So I want to share it.
Oh my goodness, Mona, you're not going to believe this.
What?
Y'all. So I talked to my dad today, right? And he was telling me, "Hey, did you get any of that Super Thrive?" Because he was telling me about it months ago. I said, "Yeah, I did." He goes, "Well, what have you used it on?" I said, "Dad, I haven't used it on anything. I just stuck it in my greenhouse and forgot all about it." Well, he was telling me that he had this lemon tree, had 2 lemon trees that he planted. And one of them was doing great, and the other one started trying to get puny and turn yellow and acting like it didn't want to live. He put Super Thrive on it,
Mm-hmm.
did it again the
Mm-hmm.
next week, and
Mm-hmm.
this is a miracle tree. He
Mm-hmm.
is raving about this stuff and telling me how
Mm-hmm.
wonderful it is. And I said, "Well, I'm glad I've got it because when I've been intending to buy another persimmon tree since I killed my last one.
Yeah.
This spring, I'm gonna buy another one."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Well, Charlotte, I
Thank
was
you,
going to
Granny.
surprise you, but don't do that because I've got 2 sitting here waiting for you."
Okay.
I said, "What?"
Okay.
I couldn't believe it. I was like so shocked and surprised. And
Yeah.
he goes, "Well, I hated to ruin the surprise." I said, "It was a surprise. Believe me, it was a surprise."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have two.
That super thrive is the bomb diggity, baby.
That's what he was telling me.
Yes, indeed. I use that to start my for my seeds. I put it in
Mhm.
there with my seeds.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to use it after in the process of planting my persimmon tree. But now I'm going to have to use it for 2 persimmon trees.
Okay.
And they're
I never
food.
used it for my trees, so next year I'm going to put some of my trees and see if I can do better on my trees.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now all I have to buy myself, I got a mulberry that you sent me. My
Mm-hmm.
dad's got me those 2 persimmons. And now all I need is a Meyer lemon, and I'm going to be cooking with gas.
You know.
Because that's really the only ones I want, other than I do love blueberry bushes, and I've got 3 of them, but Poppy planted them too close to the fence, and they need to be transplanted
Yeah.
away from the fence.
Yeah.
I don't know why people do that. Why do people
I
plant?
don't know why I did that either, but I have a mulberry tree. It
Uh-huh.
busted through the pot, is leaning over to the side.
Oh,
But if I
no.
tell you that thing doggone, oh my God, the is about, no, it's not even, it's bigger than that. It's about that big.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. And I need to cut that thing back because it's almost as is getting up there with the tree next door.
Yeah.
Is up there. It's good. I say
You know
maybe
what you
10
should do,
feet.
Mona?
10 feet.
Cut it back.
Yeah.
Get you
Hey,
some
Tina.
nursery pots, half-gallon nursery pots.
Yeah.
Start new plants, and when spring comes along, advertise that mess on Facebook Marketplace, and I
Guess
bet
what?
you'd sell 1,000,000 of them.
You know what? That's what I was gonna do,
Yeah.
because I do have the one you have that I sent
Uh-huh.
you.
Yeah.
I cut it and just stuck it in some soil, and that's what you got.
Is that right?
Yep.
Well, it's doing great. I'll have to
Yep.
do a video and show you
Yep.
what it looks like now because
So
it's
it's not
looking good.
hard. And I have another one that I'm getting ready to give away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a tree. It's about that long, maybe might be longer than that, but it's a tree already.
Hey,
But
Tina, Thanks for
I'm
coming in. How are you doing? Did you see my ornaments that I made, Mona?
no, I didn't. I ain't see anything. Oh, looky! Awesome!
Isn't that cute?
Yes.
And there's the other one. I just finished
Oh,
that
look
one.
at you.
This is so easy.
Man, I want to
So easy
crochet
to
so
do.
bad.
And who was it? Was it Jane Doe? One of them had a great idea of adding it to packages. You know, when you wrap a gift, stick this on it too.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good idea. I'm using them to decorate my tree this year.
Okay.
I've got new ornaments. I've got tons of ornaments, but I kind of
but
wanted it to have
that'll keep you going there too.
homespun look this year, you know.
Yeah.
So there's that. But there. Okay. Mona does have a channel. Jane, would you do me a favor and drop Mona's link to her channel in the chat, please? I would really appreciate that. But anyhow, I'm very tickled. I love my mulberry bush, and I love the fact that I've got persimmon trees coming. I have to go get them. You know, I was supposed to be there for Thanksgiving.
What kind you getting? Is it the
Full
you? It's the full you? So after yours grow and everything, and you get a little cutting or something for it, can you
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
You know I can't.
I need a fool you and having that other one, and the doggone squirrel won't let me be great. The squirrel eat it while it's green.
Do they keep taking them?
Yeah, while it's green.
What?
Yeah. It don't get nowhere near right. It's green.
Okay, that ain't right.
Yeah.
That is not right.
No, my squirrel's not right at all. They've been pretty good this year, though. They haven't been messing with me so bad. But that first year, baby, I didn't get no peppers. They ate the peppers.
Them was some hungry squirrels, Mona. Jeez.
That's what I was thinking. So I'm like, you know what? We not right now.
Yeah.
I have these baby kittens out here I'm dealing with. So now I can't eat my sweet potato vines. My sweet potato
because
leaves.
They're using your beds as a litter box?
No, I don't think they using them. I haven't been out in the bed yet to pull up my sweet potatoes. That's what I need to do. That's
Why can't you eat your vine
today? I was supposed to do that today. Doggone. Anyway, they laying all over the vines.
Oh no,
girl.
Oh no.
They little kittens. So I was like, right now, I'm not gonna start feeding them because I'm gonna be gone for about a month.
Yeah.
And
then
I don't want to start something and then they looking for it and they hungry and then they get up in my deck and look, however they feeding, they need to keep feeding the way they feeding. All I know is every time I look up and I go out there, they run up under my deck. So evidently that's where they were born.
Probably. Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah.
I wished I could come get them.
You could show have.
At least a couple of them.
They are so cute. It's 4 of them.
Oh.
But I don't want no cat.
We got 5.
I don't want no cat. Well, the mamas make the 5th. And she the neighborhood cat, evidently.
She needs to be taken care of and
she so need to be taken care of. I don't know where she came from because she wasn't here before. You know that Poppy and I, if we find a stray cat, that's the first thing we do is take it and have it fixed. You know, I've never and that's if we just let it go and say it's been nice knowing you, go away. Right. You know, but I don't know, maybe one day I'll make that a mission. Just fixing all the stray cats in my town. If I ever get rich and famous, and
But one, if we do 1 or 2 a year, that's all we can do. But I feel good about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm
My
over here
squirrels
putting
are a
these in
horrible
this cake,
nightmare.
in this
They get into thing. This is what
loom.
Jackie. They eat the others. They destroy. Oh my God. See, I don't have much of a squirrel problem, but I also have cats. And Mona, you probably won't have much of a squirrel problem if you let them cats stay out there in the backyard. You're just going to have to figure out how to keep them from using the garden bed as
Oh
litter.
yeah, I got some stuff out there in the garden beds to keep them out, because once they step in it, that back up off of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I need your secret.
Well, the store is not here anymore. It was at the everything 99-cent store. They had some them little plastic things that stick.
She's going to have to show me now.
Just so happened. Yeah, I got like 4 of them that I need to go on and put out there. I have about I got a few of them out there. But this right here, and it's plastic, is not gonna, really hurt nobody. So
right.
It's plastic, but
And that's specifically made for that?
Yeah. It's called I forgot what it's called now.
Huh.
Yeah, but it's for to keep the pets out of your garden.
I wonder if I could get some on Temu.
You know what? I don't know. They might have it because I bought it at the 99-cent store.
Right.
I got it was 2 for 99 cents or 3 for 99, something like that. But yeah, I got it at the 99-cent store. And when they decided to go out of business, when I went to go get it, guess what?
No more.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, I think I'm going to get off of here. Mona's going to have her trip and go to the dentist.
I was all up in getting my pegs done.
Oh, you don't have time for pegs. You need to go to bed.
I need to go to bed.
Are you going to take your loom with you?
No, I ain't got time to be playing with no loom.
Right. Well, when are you going to be back?
Saturday. I'm gonna try and come back Saturday so I can be able to do my live Sunday.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have to go.
That's you. Take care.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Good night, honey. And everybody else, I'm going to end it. Have a wonderful evening. Have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I really do appreciate every one of you. I will be back probably next Monday with another ornament that I'm going to try to make, and we'll see how I do. Y'all take care and have a great evening. Good night.